What's up, y'all? It's Nifty Q. That's Gifted. We're here with another rehash. It is Thursday, October 12th. Hopefully, your month, your week, your day is going swimmingly. I'm excited that you're here, Gifted. I'm excited that you're here. Let's get after it, man.
Hey, always stoked to be with you, Q, and to be stoked with y'all for another daily rehash. Y'all know what it is, fam. It's the top 10 stories in Web3 from the last 24 hours, and we bring it to you in just 10 minutes. So we got to dig in here and get into it, Q. We got no time to waste. What's up first today?
All right, Gabe Weis stopped by the shows today. We had him on both GM Web3 and NFT Live to talk about his drop basically happening now. I'm sure it's happening like within 30 minutes of this video going live. This is going to be the Anti-Stoics, aka the Blame Game collection. I want to quickly show off this awesome video that he had. Stylistically, a lot like what Gabe has put out before, but with a very awesome twist. It's talking a lot about individuals in the space in a very lighthearted way, right? He's going after people. He's going after there's a little bit of
Elon Musk.
Just anybody you can think
Sam
of.
Spratt. Yeah, all your favorites are in there. And I'm loving this. There's only 260 of these. That's part of what I love about it, the scarcity. Each of them hand-drawn, so it's not generative. And yeah, it's a fun twist on his well-known, iconic Stoics IP.
$69, by the way. I don't know if we're going to get one. Again, It goes live here in like 30 minutes. Good luck if you can get your hands on one. I'm interested to see the secondary market on these as well.
Yeah, that'll be over there on Nifty Gateway if you can't get in on it. Check it out. Support the friends of the network. And all right, on to the next one. This is breaking news. Other side, Bored Ape have just announced the allocation Ape Coin details around the heavy metal forge farming. Obviously, a lot of people have been expecting updates on this, looking forward to it. A lot of people worked very hard on all of this, but you can see right here the initial response from the community. It's not all that positive. A lot of people basically feeling like the 87,000 Ape Coin allocation was just not enough for the amount of grind. And unfortunately, Heavy Metal Forge just seems to have not been a very successful game for Yuga so far. And, kind of makes sense why they're having these layoffs.
All right, so you have to look at Heavy Metal Forge as nothing else but a complete abject failure. When it comes to Dookie Dash, when it comes to even Legends of the Mara, these games have at least some positive sentiment that are going forward. And I agree with you. Like, you look at the layoffs that happened last week, and probably some of this was because of the feedback being so poor, specifically for the heavy metal. The one thing I will say in defense of Yuga Labs here, I was playing the game not for the Ape Coin rewards. I was playing the game for the NFT upgrades. That's primarily what they're there for. The Ape Coin rewards are kind of just a little bit of a cherry on top. I do agree that cherry was very small for this. I think they should have maybe thought a little bit about it, but there's not a lot of sinks right now for Ape Coin. Like, I don't want to be shelling out millions of dollars in Ape Coin rewards when that's just going to send the price even further down.
Yeah, it's fair, man. I think a lot of people are looking at it in the context of some of the other expenditures of ApeCoin and just feel like it's not quite up to par or what they hoped for.
Yeah, I got the next piece. This is a quick piece of news here. This is Rektguys being bought up. So Rektguys was up about 20 to 30% here over the last 24 to 48 hours. And we actually found out why. It looks like Rectmondo and OSF actually purchased 20 more Rektguys, taking their total on up to 375. So if you saw Rektguys kind of trending, this is a little bit of why. I would like to jump back into what Rektguys has going on, because from an NFT IP and PFP perspective, they're definitely one of the OGs.
I actually love the collection. I hope to get one someday. But anyway, let's keep it going. We have the next story here. Play BigTime has their BigTime token. This is a long-standing game, well-known game that was just listed on both Coinbase and OKX marketplaces. And of course, as you might have expected, has seen quite a jump in the last 24 hours. It's up almost 200% or so. So I wasn't in on this. Q, I don't know if you're in on this, but hey, if you were, good for you.
Yeah, one of the most significant pumps that we've seen from an initial token listing in a very long time. I mean, at one point it was up 300%. I think it's around 175% right now. But BigTime has been building for a long time, so it's good to see them kind of getting after it on that front. And yeah, as far as a bull market's concerned, that was a bull market thing. I saw it up 200, 300% on a Coinbase listing. Felt like the bull market again. All right, I've got the next piece. Another Pokemon platform or Pokemon related situation happening here on Magic Eden. They came out with the announcement that they are working with Collector Crypt here, and they are releasing 100 packs of specific Pokemons. You can see them here. They're kind of rotating through. There are some holographic Charizards in here if you do want to get after it, but it definitely is like a Pokemon meta, tokenizing real world assets. They're obviously redeemable as well. So we saw this already with Courtyard. We'll see what happens over on Solana via the Magic Eden marketplace.
Yeah, and these are on Sol like you announced through this partnership. I'm personally more bullish on the fully integrated marketplace model that Courtyard has. This one's going to be a little bit convoluted given that, you've got the marketplace, Magic Eden, separate from whoever's holding the physical assets, which is this, crypt corner. So it'll be interesting. I hope it's successful. They have not announced a price yet. So we'll see what they price these at. But it does seem like the tokenized physical collectibles is really starting to pick up steam, and Pokemon seems to be like the first use case that people love.
Yeah, I agree with all those things. I will say October 18th is the date for that. So we'll be covering that next week.
Heck yeah. And here we go. Another update from a cool new project. It's Zynga's Sugartown. They have announced that the Oras reveal is going to happen next week. Not a specific day, but expecting to learn a lot more about this very soon. You can see here's the little video saying reveal next week. Be here. And they have teased some of the art here. So I can pull this up real quick. Like here's another example of, it's better than I was anticipating their art. Again, some of the ones that they've shown are kind of cute with these little aura characters. So I have to say it's at least cuter. It's in that fat line style, which typically works good for PFPs. It's not my favorite. I'm not overwhelmed by it, but the floor is holding above 0.2, and overall as a free mint goes, this has been pretty successful so far.
Okay, a couple of things. Go up to the rehash really quick, because the aura you chose up at the rehash, that aura looks like it knows how to party along with Gabe Weis and that Rektguy. That's a full party suit right there. I will say playing the pre-reveal casino has worked a lot of times. You see pretty much there's all this interest in actually, picking up something that might reveal to be rare, and I could see that happening here with Sugartown Auras. This is not financial advice, by the way. All right, real quick, we do have the another piece of Refik Anadol news. I mean, he can't stay out of the news at this point. We obviously saw the MoMA acquisition. Well, we have another one of his collection, ISS Dreams, actually being put up as collateral for 75 ETH on the Arcade platform. This is important because we haven't seen a lot of high-end art be used as collateral. We've seen it here and there, but mainly we've seen a lot of PFP volume, putting up an ape for collateral, for example. So this is really cool to see high-end art be used in this way.
Absolutely. And I think you're going to start to see, ringers, squiggles, some of these big art NFT collections start to be accepted as collateral on a lot of DeFi applications in the future. It kind of makes sense, right? Some of the most valuable NFTs, it's cool to see that as a utility and that they're being, accepted as, high value assets, just like fine art is. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, Refik is just the momentum there is unstoppable right now. NFTGo has shared a short history of NFTs as a video. Pretty cool video. If you want to check it out, it is, I have to say, very reductive and simple. It's very selective in the things that it shows and chooses not to show, but it's still cool. Sorry, it's kind of loud. It's still cool, if you want to see a simple overview of the history of NFTs. So I think it's useful. It was worth sharing for people to check out. But yeah, it's obviously very simple and misses a lot of things in there too.
Yeah, this is our second time watching this. No mention of CryptoKitties. I got to shout out to the NFTGo team. You mentioned OpenSea in 2017. We got to mention people trading and bringing down the Ethereum blockchain in 2017. Those are fun times.
Heck yeah.
All right, I've got my last piece here, and that's going to be the 24 hours of art. This is quickly becoming one of our favorite threads. So we show Roger Dickerman off a ton. The biggest news here, can we not say Refik Anadol's name for one episode here? But it looks like the volume again on the Wednesday hour now is pretty good here. Overall, 20 sales for 162 ETH actually on secondary. We also saw some Dmitry Cherniak news. I love the ringers, so it was sad to see someone undercutting the the ringer's floor of 29.25 ETH and selling one for 21 wrapped ETH. So yeah, a lot more news, of course, on the art front, including that Gabe Weis mint that we have later on that we mentioned earlier.
Yeah, shout out Roger Dickerman for these tremendous threads. And on to the last one of the day. We have generative art tattoos are becoming a reality here. Tyler Hobbs actually shared this video showing what this looks like, where you actually see like a robotic tattoo machine that must be connected to some kind of algorithmic art generator producing these tattoos. So yeah, this is just a fascinating interest piece. A couple people there that have got them, but I don't know. Is this a really cool new use case of generative art and art algorithms? People getting them tattooed.
I mean, as somebody with an ETH logo tattooed on his body, GIF, I thought that you would be super interested in this. I would love to do one of these. Like if I could get one of the major generative artists, like could you imagine, for example, let's go with Jack Butcher. Can I go with Jack Butcher? Can I get a tattoo of his stuff here via this platform? I don't know. I just think it would be pretty cool. And you can't sell it. They're skin bound.
Yeah. They're skin bound. All right. I see what you did there, Q. And y'all, that is the rehash. We did it. You did it. That's we got one more tomorrow, but otherwise, I mean, it's been a big week.
Yeah, man, it's been fun. We love bringing to you these each day, guys. We appreciate your support of the rehash, and we will see you tomorrow. So, our vibe, our tribe.